According to a report in The Hollywood Reporter, actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has signed on to star in the upcoming Disney film Jungle Cruise based on the popular theme park attraction. Crazy Stupid Love and Focus directors John Requa and Glenn Ficarra are writing the script for the movie, which marks the sixth film based on a Disney attraction, joining films such as Pirates of the Caribbean, Tomorrowland, The Country Bears, The Haunted Mansion, and Mission to Mars. Schnepp Barisel Dwayne Johnson joining Jungle Cruise.
I'm going to buy it simply because it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I mean, I saw San Andreas with like not really that much interest. I was like, I'm just going to go see some cities explode, some mindlessness. And he just makes films fun. He's got a couple of, stupid films. Didn't he do The Tooth Fairy?
Yeah, but that was part of his Disney thing.
I know, but I'm just saying everybody's got those things like, but it's like for the most part, every single thing I've seen him in, he just takes it and elevates it because of his charisma, because of his character. So for that reason and that reason alone, I'm going to buy another Disney ride movie.
Surprisingly enough, I'm going to sell this. I love me Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and I love Crazy Stupid Love. That is like one of the more underappreciated films of the past 10 years, I think. I thought that movie was really smart, despite the last scene in the movie and whatever. But and so these guys coming on board to write something with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I feel like I should be jumping up and down and going by, but I just can't for a couple reasons. One, you were mentioning Tooth Fairy and that one where he was the quarterback dad. And it actually wasn't a bad movie. But, Dwayne, didn't we learn that it was time for you to move away from those Disney films? Like, didn't we learn that lesson? And I'm starting to feel a little bit of Rock fatigue. It feels like every single week we're talking about he's doing Big Trouble in Little China. He's doing Baywatch. There's like 3 or 4 other films in the past like 2 months. I feel like that we've talked about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson now starring in this and this. And it's like, if you're going to do that and make them all very cool and interesting, I can get on board with that. Doing a raunchy comedy like Baywatch to juxtapose against some of the other stuff, I can get into that. I can get into Big Trouble in Little China. But didn't we learn our lesson already, Rock? That it's time to don't get yourself hooked back into these Disney probably family films. But so who knows? Maybe it'll be the best film he's ever done in his career. We'll approach it with an open mind, but for now I got to sell it.
I agree. I'm going to have to sell it. I think that if it was a month or 2 months ago and this was the first thing that we heard that he signed on to, I would buy it for all the reasons that you mentioned, Schnepp, because everything that you said about The Rock, I have said about the last like 4 things. Like, yeah, I love The Rock. He brings so much. I'm like, wait a minute. How many times are we going to say this? Because he's working on everything. And I think that that's where it comes down to is the fatigue. I agree with you that once this movie comes out and we see it, even if it's terrible, you're going to watch it and go, okay, I'm entertained because The Rock's so good. It's just that he's doing everything. And I agree. The one thing, though, with Disney is that there is a new regime now. And
that's true.
And there is a new kind of development. It's the way that they market properties, as was evident at D23, the way that they approach these properties. Yeah. So the Tooth Fairy days are long and gone as far as they're going to develop, especially, look what they've done. Who knows what they're going to finish with Pirates of the Caribbean. Hopefully the next one turns out good. But they're aware that they have to give more than just the name of these properties. So I hope that it's good. My only concern is that The Rock is doing everything right now. I want to see him go more into the more serious action hero that we thought he was going to be when he first announces that he was going to be acting in like 2001.
But, to that point of him being announced in so many different films, a lot of these films never actually get made.
That's true.
So like Big Trouble in Little China, it's not actually on the dockets yet. There's no like release date. There's no anything. It's just something in development. They've got somebody's writing a script, and he might be attached to it.
Then this could be like a Jumanji too. It could be fun. It could be
I mean that's why I buy it is because would I go see a movie called Jungle Cruise? Probably not. Right. But with this idea of The Rock's going to be it, so it's going to be some kind of fun action film. Now I'm more interested.
Right.